protecting these criminals who are breaking federal law. Now you're breaking federal and state law, trying to provoke people and lead people into violence.
Right, this is all about.
Yay, Alex! Not yours.
Yeah, here, turn around here. Get this guy to talk about the airlines. We got permission to use this. Anybody else? Go ahead.
My impulse.
You're in the light.
Hello, my name is Todd. I'm here to support Alex. I have a program called True Grad. I was an airline pilot on 9/11. I've just been a live program on television back in Richmond. I was flying on 9/11. I have two proofs in my mind that no one's talked about to prove that it was obviously an inside job. The first proof to me is the video from the Pentagon of the aircraft or whatever, the missile that hit the building was flat, horizontal above the ground. That is an impossibility because just off camera, there's a huge clover leaf, 50, 60 foot high, and there's no way an aircraft can come down, level off, without having to go right through the ground. That they did not show off camera. And the second point I want to make that no one's talked about is the fact that as a flight crew member, you can hit a communication switch in 0.2 seconds. You have two switches you can use to talk. Anytime someone knocks on the cabin door, the pilot looks around. I've seen it 100 times to see who's coming through that door. There's secret knocks and there's communication between the crew. 8 pilots, 4 airliners, jumbo jet professional pilots cannot say Mayday on the radio. That is an absolute proof that it was an inside job, and I made that case live on television. And that's just 2 of hundreds of facts. And I'm speaking as a professional airline pilot who was flying on 9/11.
But not just that, with 8
name on it.
Not just that. We'll say that again. But with 8 pilots wimp out, if somebody pulled.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't say I'm a tough guy, but somebody pulls a box cutter on me, I'm hoping to whoop ass.
I'm a flight instructor, and I tell my students when you're in the plane, it's a sacred responsibility of your passengers. I would never come out of my seat until he killed me to save my passengers, and there's no way that it's possible to give it up to those terrorists, so-called terrorists. Absolutely not, without giving their life and making a communication on the radio. It's an inside job, it's all lies, and the people in that building caused 9/11.
Absolutely. Yeah!
Traitors!
Hey, anybody else that wants to be on the web or take us through a stand up, anybody wants to say anything, go ahead, jump in. Jump in there, Stuart. I want you in here.
Stir it up! Stir it up!
Race car driver, Stuart. Tell us about it.
I'm Stuart Helm with We Are Change LA, and it's an honor to be out here with everybody. And I'm awestruck by the diversity of people and the quality of the people that I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with against these evil bastards. It is absolutely astounding to me that there can be so much evidence, that there can be so much common sense about what's going on. There can be so much verifiable, vetted history, white papers that they have written. And people are slowly coming around. We're waking them up. It's amazing to feel we're having an effect. I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with 17-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 40-year-olds. Jim Tucker, 60, way up there. People,
There were World War II veterans out here today.
Absolutely.
Yes.
People of color, people of every shade of color, people of every religion, people of every type, and we're all drawn together by the truth. We're drawn together because we feel the need to stand together against tyranny and evil. And that's what's going on in there. This is what's going on out here. And we're the tip of the iceberg. Every one of us individuals out here, there are tens of thousands of people that are coming together and waking up all over. I want to thank you all, and I want to encourage everybody to come together behind us and beside us in the name of the truth and love and light, and we will overcome these bastards.
Absolutely want to attack Iraq, but it wasn't because they weren't warmongers. They wanted to attack Serbia, they wanted to attack Iraq the first time. It was because they believed it would turn the people against them and it would be too obvious to have a premeditated, unprovoked, aggressive war like the Nazis and the Soviets. And the split now is 50-50 or maybe even more against the war, but Secretary of Defense, and we saw Secret Service, Army Intelligence, others driving in, big convoys of cars. We know that Madeleine Albright was here. We know Ben Bernanke, Chairman of the Federal Reserve, was here. We've got video and photos of all that. But Secretary of Defense Gates, and he is on the list as well, Robert Gates, he came here just like they met here in 2002 when his predecessor, Donald Rumsfeld, was Secretary of Defense, and they decided to not attack in 02, but in March of 03. He came in, gave a speech saying we've got to attack Iran, gave the fake nuke info. People said that was pure bull. They said, look, you're going to screw up our New World Order. It's too obvious to the population. And so there's a major split. The split that started 5 years and 4 months ago, almost 6 years ago because it was before the war started, is now not just a crack, it is a Grand Canyon size canyon here. And so all of this is happening. On the other issue, they've raised oil prices, as Bilderberg, and we said this 2 years ago, would do to $140 a barrel. And some Bilderbergs, it was a minority, about 20%, said this is going to destroy the economy so bad they're going to revolt. You're squeezing them, you're destroying the middle class too fast, we've got to do it slower. It isn't that they are good guys, they just want to kill us slower and kind of smother us quietly. They want to kill us with sleeping pills instead of a baseball bat. They want to do it very slowly and put us in the grave more surely, more the Fabian socialist route, instead of the more fascistic, overbearing route. And so those are two major breaking, first time ever, George Butler, right here on your show.
What about Iran? What about Iran?
It's gonna get this crazy. So that was last I heard from them. That's last time we do hear from them. I thought the happens like a little bit. The arguments got
Absolutely, and the dollar's devaluing, everything's falling apart. They're saying, look, if we raise the price of oil, they'll just get smaller cars. We want to rape them. We want the money. This is too much. We want to raise it to 120, 130, but you know, some of you want 200, and that's going to make a